Week 2 of the NFL preseason kicking off tonight with Chicago hosting Jacksonville. Bears anywhere from a 3.5 to 4-point favorite in that one. Listen, I'm going to talk about that game briefly in just a moment because it happens to be a huge play for me, which is going to be the half-price play of the day. Plus, I've got 2 more free selections in baseball for you after cashing the 2 out of 3 freebies on yesterday's video. And I'll run down who's hot and who's not. And yesterday, was it not a phenomenal day for all the various handicappers that I gave you their plays for huge discounted prices? Yes, it was, because every single one of them happened to win. So kudos to them, and I'll discuss that as well. But listen, guys, before I go any further, I want to give you my travel tips for today, because it dawned on me as I'm standing at the rental car counter yesterday, not once, but twice, because I had to pick up a couple of cars, and these are my second and third cars this week, my 4th rental car in the past month. I rent probably 30 to 35 rental cars a year easily. And listen, you can tell I'm in another Marriott property. You see one of my favorite fixtures. I've highlighted it in so many videos over the past couple of years. Remember, as I always tell you, somebody was once walking through an art gallery, they saw that picture, and they said, I got to have 139,000 of them for every one of these rooms in this particular Marriott branded property. So I think by the time I check out next Thursday, I think I got to take that picture and we're going to have to auction it off. I think it's the only fair thing to do, because the amount of money that I spend at Marriott's this week, the past 6 months, the past 6 years, I believe they should send me a couple 100,000 of those damn pictures to give away to every one of you. Beside the point, let's go back to the rental car thing. One thing that ticks me off when you go to the rental car counter is, of course, that guilt trip they lay on you about if you decline buying the insurance. Listen, personally, I always decline it, but that's me. If you want to buy it, hey, it's a great thing if you're willing to spend, anywhere from $9 to $17, $18, sometimes more a day to be able to walk away from the accident instead of running it through your personal insurance. But when you say no, then they bring out the guilt trip. Well, if you have an accident, you're 100% responsible for the full value of the car. And then you're sitting there going, my God, will my Visa cover it? That's what you have insurance for, is it not, guys? But hey, again, that's a personal thing. The thing that really irks me, though, and the thing that these damn rental companies, where they take advantage of you, is the prepay fuel option. Now, you have 3 options. You can prepay for a full tank of gas, so you can return that car and just literally drive it in. If it has a half a tank less, if it has a quarter of a tank left, doesn't matter. You just walk away. You don't have to fill it up. Or you can fill it up on your way to the airport and return it with the gauge on full, just like when you rented it, right? Or your other option is you simply don't do a damn thing. You don't prepay, and they rape you. Rape you, charging you anywhere from $6, $7, $8 a gallon for gas because you didn't choose one of the first 2 options. Well, obviously, you never want to get raked over by these car rental companies. So, you have an option. You prepay full tank, or you fill it up yourself. I have never understood when I stand there in line and I see people taking the prepay option. My God, there are gas stations right around the corner of every major airport. Most of your airports, when I think of Fort Lauderdale, when I think of Miami, when I think of Las Vegas, when I think of Phoenix, except Philadelphia, come to think of it, which is just an antiquated airport, but they're going to get around to it eventually. They all have the rental car facilities where all the companies are in one big roof. Even then, you always have gas stations along the way. Now, granted, the gas stations along the way, closest to the rental car facility or the airport, generally have the higher prices because they know they're going to be able to gouge you. I'll give you an example. In Vegas, you go to the rental car facility. It's off Gillespie Street. There is a Sinclair right around the corner. Like regular gallon of gas, last time I looked, was like $3.99. You go down maybe 2 more blocks. A regular gallon of gas, unleaded, it's $3.79. You go down a half mile down the road, it's then $3.69, which is all over the Vegas Valley. That's how they do it, and you know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. You do the prepay, the full tank of gas, and you return that car with just a half a tank. Well, you've already gotten ripped off, guys. And here, let's do it easily. Last time I rented a car at a counter, I happened to see that the prepay option, which they always pitch you at so much cheaper, was $3.19. I know that a regular gallon of gas was $3.69 in this particular town, okay? So you got a 50-cent margin of difference. Let's say the car had 15 gallons of gas. That's the size of its gas tank, just to make it for easy math. So you save 50 cents a gallon, right, over the prepay price, over the price of fueling it on your own. That's like almost $48 for 15 gallons of gas. But in that 15-gallon example, what happens if you bring the car back and you have 5 gallons of gas left? Car rental company, you just gave them almost $16 of your money for free. You gave it to them. You got ripped off. If there's a lesser of a difference between the price in the local area and the price they're charging you for prepay, you realize you give them even more money. If you return that car with 10 gallons of gas, well, now you've given them $30 extra of your money. Mathematically, it doesn't make any sense. Now, if you're lazy and you don't want to fill up gas on the way, hey, so be it. But it's just so easy to find a gas station, is it not, guys? Even if the gas station's 5 miles away, fill it up, overfill the tank. It's still going to be on full by the time you get it back to the rental car facility at the airport. Save the money. I see it all the time. I just don't understand it. But I know one thing, those car companies, they are just gouging you. Oh, by the way, if you happen to get cars, and this just happened to me about a month ago, I actually had a month-long rental, and in a 3.5-week period, I drove 6,280 miles, went through 18 states, and also went into Canada. And my wife managed to lose in video poker in 6 of those states, and also in Ontario as well, because she definitely believes in stimulating the economy and spreading her money around at various casinos when she loses. But it had the option, the car was the E85 Flex Fuel, which I never really paid attention to before. But it's amazing how many rental cars, like Chevys especially, Chevy Impalas, Chevy Captivas, have the E85 option. What a difference in price. Like I'm traveling through Michigan, I'm traveling through Indiana, Illinois, as I'm going through the middle of the country. Of course, corn, ethanol, it's the whole thing. Difference in price. Regular tank gallon of unleaded was like $3.15 to $3.25, and I was paying E85 fuel prices for the same gallon, $2.65 up to $2.99. And the $2.99 prices in those states, as I got into like Arkansas and Oklahoma, regular gas then was almost $3.50. Now, I did notice that you get maybe a mile or so, maybe 2 miles less in terms of gas mileage, it seemed to me, driving highway distance. But the savings were phenomenal. So if you ever see the gas tank, has that little gas cap, E85, that yellow thing, take advantage of it. You don't find E85 stations everywhere. They have an app. You have your internet. You just look on your cell phone and it'll tell you. Punch in your zip code, tell them the sound, or tell them the town, and it'll give you a bunch of stations. It's that easy. Okay, that's my travel tutorial today. Hey, listen, the Bears tonight. They are hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your rotation tonight, Jay Cutler, of course, is obviously going to start this game. Unlike last week's opener against Philadelphia, when Cutler was relieved by Jordan Palmer, Carson Palmer's younger brother, tonight Jimmy Clausen is going to come in after Jay Cutler, and then Jordan Palmer, if he plays, is going to see some mop-up duty in the fourth quarter. All 3 quarterbacks played very well against Philadelphia last week. The defense didn't play particularly well, but hey, they did rally for the win, but it was a preseason opener. And listen, you're not going to see any game planning really tonight either. You know what the deal is. Week number 2 is almost as worthless as week number 1, and week number 3 is when you really bring out the real teams and you start planning some of the games and you actually have meaningful contests next week. As for Jacksonville, they beat Tampa Bay 16-10 in their opener. Chad Henne started. He only played 4 series, and then they gave away to Blake Bortles, who really played well. 7 for 11, 117 yards, and really had the offense moving. I think they got 8 first downs when he was quarterbacking the team. Well, tonight, Chad Henne is going to play the first half, and Blake Bortles is going to play the second half of that game. You've got a 3.5 to 4 point line. Guys, this is going to be my opening NFL game of the year, the Jags-Bears side. It is going to be a 15-dime release. You know, a 15-dime play, 99.9% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. Last year I won this play. It was the Hall of Fame game. 9-3-1 with the opening preseason game of the year play over the past 13 years combined. Last year, these 15-dime NFL releases, I started the season going 8-1-1, 17-7-3 overall. It's the half price play of the day. What more can I tell you? The coupon code is HALF. Yesterday, of course, the half price play of the day happened to be Shawn Michaels, 100-dime max wager winner with the Orioles, coming up with that dramatic four-run rally. Boy, say that quickly. 4-run rally. In the bottom of the 8th inning to beat the Yankees last night at home. You got that play as the half-price play of the day. Well, today, Shawn Michaels going not only for winning day number 108 out of 174, but he's also got 50-dime winner, number 10 out of 15. It's his dog of the month, part number 2. You got part number 1 on Monday night, the Dodgers plus $1.30 over Atlanta. for just $19 today. Save $75 on the regular price of this play from Shawn Michaels, who has only made $10 bettors, $26,600 over the past 15 months in all sports combined. You get it for $24 using coupon code Sean24, SEAN, and the number 24. Jeff Benton, my God, he just keeps winning these 50-dime totals. Not only is it going for winning day number 16 out of 19 today, but 50-dime winner number 8 in a row. Nationals, Mets, over, under. Last night, $9. You got Dodgers, Braves under, Indians, Yankees under on Sunday, Nats, Braves under on Saturday, Padres, Pirates under on Friday, Jets, Cardinals under in the NFL last Thursday. You got all those 50-dime winners for $9 as well. You've gotten 12 winners from him at huge discounted prices over the past 2 weeks. Get another one today. $9 again. You save $90. Jeff9, Jeff, and the number 9. Oh, FYI, Scott Delaney, NFL preseason total of the year, Bears, Jags, over, under, $7.77 by using coupon code Scott, 777. And a quick congratulations going out to Trace Adams, who 2 days ago, of course, you got his 2,000 star double your wager winners. They have price play of the day. Yesterday, for $19, you got his 1,000 star best bet winner. So props to him. Last night was the Nationals over the Mets, I think. Great run for Trace Adams. Let's get to your free picks here now. First one is going to be, of course, in baseball. I'm going to go with Arizona as the road dog, maybe plus $1.10 with Chase Anderson at Miami against Brad Penny. Listen, I know Penny made a triumphant return to the majors, made his first major league start since September 2011 last Saturday when he beat Cincinnati. Did he pitch well? No, not really. Were the Reds hitting? Have the Reds hit? Period this season? No, not really. So I kind of discount the fact that Penny gave up 2 runs and 4 hits in 5 innings. Instead, the thing that really stuck out like a sore thumb to me was the fact that he walked 4 batters in those 5 innings. I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks here. And listen, Chase Anderson has really pitched well. In 5 road starts this season, a 2.67 earned run average. Beat Miami at home back on July 7th. Matched a career high with 8 strikeouts, gave up 6 hits and 1 run in 6 innings of work, I think it was. And that began a stretch of 6 starts in which he is 2-0 with a 1.74 ERA. So the Diamondbacks have won 8 of their last 10 playing on the Marlins home field. And I like them in the spot here tonight, even though they didn't really play that well at Cleveland to open this current road trip. They only scored, 6 runs in the 3 games, of which they lost 2 out of 3. But I think Arizona's a dog here is a good play because this is an anti-Brad Penny play. Your other play, I got to go with Tampa Bay. Let me just check here for you guys real quick here because there was a pitching change. Yu Darvish was originally supposed to go here for Texas, and of course instead they recalled Robbie Ross from the AAA farm team in Round Rock, Texas to make the start here tonight. There's no current price on this game. And of course, again, I'm doing this thing at like 3:34 in the morning, so I didn't expect there to be. I got to think that you got to play Tampa on the run line here. If you can get them straight up at under $1.60, do so. But if you have to, play them on the run line. I don't think it matters one way or another because it's Robbie Ross that's going for the Rangers. And here's the deal. He started the season because of injuries in the Rangers starting rotation. He made 9 starts. He had a 4.78 earned run average, okay? Then they moved him to the bullpen. Then they moved him to the minor leagues, okay? Now he's back. Tampa Bay going with Odorizzi. 6-3 with a 2.63 earned run average in his last 11 starts. And in 4 road starts in that 11 start stretch, he's gone 3-0 with a 2.42 earned run average. And Tampa Bay, it's been an interesting series. They won 7-0 in the series opener on Monday. They won 10-1 yesterday behind Chris Archer. They lost on Tuesday 3-2. Go figure. But here's the thing that you can count on. Teams that are on the road, long road trips like this one for Tampa Bay. Big difference between going 5-5 and 6-4. They win today, they go 6-4. I think Tampa does it today. So again, if they're under $1.60, play them on the money line. If they're over $1.60, lay the run and a half. You'll probably get them as an underdog then. And the other free play, of course, being the Arizona Diamondbacks as a slight road dog. Best of luck to you guys, and I will catch you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.